The difference between responsible and responsive is responsive puts you into action. If somebody doesn't listen to you, I will talk in a language that you understand. And I think that is what is going to happen for us.
The Tamil Nadu project says that we are passing through, we are going to cut down so many trees. It's a national project. The National Highway says that we are going to go through the wildlife sanctuary, we are going to cut down so many trees. It's a national project. Railways say that we can put a railway line, and that is also in public interest, in national interest. So we are asking a simple question. Is the survival of Goa also not in national interest?
हांगा सांगोड एरियेन येतले ते सबस्टेशन येतले, पावर सबस्टेशन येतले. पूण डॉक्युमेंट जेन्ना आमी पळयता त्या डॉक्युमेंटाचेर इट इज नॉट क्लियरली सेड एनीथिंग अबाउट द पावर स्टेशन.
Coal which is brought in at Mormugao port is basically meant for steel plants which are located in the hinterland in Karnataka.
The CM is asking us, who told you all that extra line is only for coal? Who is fooling?
Coal will go by double tracking, coal will go by roads.
आम्ही मागता आता गव्हर्नमेंटाकडे आमकां कोल हिंगा नाका.
We are not afraid. It might take years, and we will not allow an inch of our land to be acquired even through the railway acts.
We have to fight, even if it means giving up our life, because we are answerable to the future generation. We have to hand over Goa to the next generation the way Goa was handed over to us by our forefathers.
And what is happening today, it is something that has touched people's hearts.
We are in Goa because Goa is on the boil. It started off as protests with the hashtag Save Molam, a movement against a road, a railway track and a power line which many believe is going to damage Goa's pristine forests. But now it's snowballed into something more. Rising public anger against what many believe is an attempt to turn Goa into a hub for coal.
Thousands of citizens and activists staged a protest all through the night on a railway line in Chandor in South Goa. They are protesting the doubling of railway tracks in their state. The protesters claim this is being done in favor of coal companies and to make Goa a coal transportation hub.
The coal is entering their houses.
In what way?
You just have to ask them for tea, and probably you see that in the saucer, you see that in their kitchen.
You see the coal in the saucer.
You see that in the kitchen, you see that in their living room. You can't live in that house. Your children use nebulizers from morning to afternoon. Morning they start grooming, they collect coal in their house, and by evening again they have to
black particles
proper
of dust.
black powder.
Now to understand the anatomy of these protests, one needs to first study their geography. Now all these three projects, the road, the power line and the rail fall in the same area along the Goa-Karnataka border. This line passes through the Mollem National Park and the Bhagwan Mahavir Forest Sanctuary. The widening of the Goa-Karnataka National Highway also passes through the same forest. And finally, there's a new power transmission line at the northeast corner of the forest.
No, I feel hopeful to see the power of the people. I feel that people's protests can bring governments to their knees.
तशेंच
आम्ही धनगर आम्ही ते आम्हाला भरच असा ज्या गावात 5 वर्षाने त्या गाव सोडला दुसऱ्या गावात गेला, तो गाव सोडला दुसऱ्या गावात गेला, असं फिरून आम्ही ह्या गावात पावला. ह्या गावात पावला तेव्हा काय वर्षाची 80 वर्ष 90 वर्ष झाली इथं पावले. मग इथं आम्ही काय केलं काय केलं, पोरं झाली, पोरं शिकवली.
My village is situated near the foothills of Western Ghat and from our childhood आम्ही ह्या रानातल्यान गोरवा घेऊन भोवताले.
लहान असताना इथे आम्ही गुरं राखायचो, शेळ्या आमच्या गायी होत्या.
शेळ्या म्हशी गाई हे आमचा धंदा करता करता पोर्तुगीज गेलं आणि भारत सरकार आलं.
बाकीचं इकडे तिकडे जंगलं होती ती फॉरेस्टाने आड्यावली, हे केलं, मायनिंग झाल्या, सडं होतं ते झाडं लावून मोडली, तारा मारून घेतल्या. असं करून ह्या मोरा आता संसारात कसं दिस काढायचं ते आम्हाला काय ठाव नाही. ते
देवशताखाती आम्हाला कोणी काही सांगितलेलं नाही, एक मीटिंगसुद्धा घेतलेली नाही अजूनपर्यंत. कोणीच काही पंचायतीबाबत आणि कुठली काहीच सांगितलेलं नाही आम्हाला कोणीच.
आमची म्हशी घेऊन जायचं होतं इकडे देवशताला म्हणून. तिकडं पहिले काय झालं, आम्ही तिथे गेलो तर काय तिथलं काय उचललं तर आम्हाला गट धरायचा देव, इतका देव कडक होता. मी एक पेरू काढला, बोकडाकडे गेलो होतो, पेरू काढला आणि पेरू खाल्ला, तेव्हाच माझ्या पोटात चावायला लागलं. मी तिथनी धावून गावकऱ्याकडे गेलो, गावकऱ्याने मला सांगलं देवाला तेव्हा थांबलं. इतकं कडक होतं देवस्थान. आणि तिथं आम्ही काहीच कशालाच हात लावत नव्हतो. हात लावलं का आम्हाला देव धरताला. आणि ते प्रोजेक्ट तिथे केलं ते आम्हाला खूप दुष्काळ आहे. आणि तेवढं सांग झालं.
तुम्ही हांगा बॅकग्रावंडान पळयताच आमी देवशेत म्हणटा ते आसा. ते जागो थंय जे सबस्टेशन येता, जे पावर सबस्टेशन. आणि हो जो बोवाळ जाल्लो तो आय थिंक लॉकडावनान सुरू जालो, जेन्ना हे कोविडचे केसीस वाडले तेन्ना. आनी लॉकडावनान ही सगळीं झाडां कट केल्ली. आनी आफ्टर लॉकडावन जेन्ना न्यूज भायर पडपाक लागली की मोल्या हांगा कितें तरी येता आनी जगभरान सगळे लोक हॅशटॅग मोले सेव मोले करपाक लागले. आनी तेन्ना मागीर आमकां अशी न्यूज मेळ्ळी थ्रू मिडिया की देर इज समथींग कमींग हियर लोकली. आमकां स्टार्टींग काही इन्फॉर्मेशन नसलें हांगा.
3000 ट्रीज ऑलरेडी कट केलेली आसा आनी हेचो इम्पॅक्ट आमच्या गांवार सुद्दां जाल्लो आसा. वायल्ड एनिमल्स आसा सच एज मंकी, ते आमच्या गांवांनी येवन सगळे जे व्हेजिटेबल्स रोला कोकोनट्स आसा तांकां सगळ्यांक डिस्ट्रॉय केलेले आसा.
ल्हानपणाच्यान आमी जी झाडां पळयल्लीं की व्हड झाडां आसलीं, 500 इयर्स 100 इयर्स इतकी व्हडली झाडां आसलीं ती, आनी ती सगळी कट करून उडयले. आनी आमकां तेन्ना क्वेश्चन्स पडलो की बाबा हांगा जावपाचें आसा तें कितें जावपाचें आसा.
एज अ फार्मर सन म्हाज्या बापायची गोरवां आसा, म्हाज्या बापायची म्हशी आसा, तांकां उदक जाय पडटा, तांकां ग्रेजींग ग्रावंड जाय पडटा. ओके, सो त्या सायडीक देवशेत म्हणटा ते ग्रेजींग ग्रावंड आसलो. सो तेंच्यांनी जेन्ना फॉरेस्ट क्लियर केले आनी नाव दे आर सेयींग दे वील प्लांट 3 times वट दे हॅव कट द ट्रीज. सो तेंच्यांनी हांगा जी एरिया स्पॉट केला ती तेंच्यांनी एफॉरेस्टेशन करपाक एरिया स्पॉट केला. आनी तेंच्यांनी थंय झाडां मारलेली दॅट वर अ व्हेरी डिफरंट कायंड ऑफ स्पिसीज. आनी हांगा जे आतां ते प्लांट करता दे आर लायक मँगो ट्रीज, जॅक फ्रुट्स, अशीच जी मोजकीच 2-3 आसा आनी तेच प्लांट करता.
सो आमची फर्स्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन जी मेळपाची जागा आसा ती आमची पंचायत, मोल्या पंचायत. तर आमी पंचायतीक अप्रोच करपाक सुरू केलें. सो त्या अप्रोचान आमी फर्स्ट लेटर पंचायतीक केलें, दॅट इज ऑन 22 जुलय. आनी त्या लेटरान आमी इतकेंच बरयलें तांकां की बाबा हांगा कितें जाता तें आमकां सांगपाचें. पूण आमकां इमिजिएटली पंचायतीचो रिस्पॉन्स येवना. सो नेक्स्ट आमी परत लेटर केलें गांवच्या सगळ्यांनी सायन करून ऑन 15 ऑगस्ट. सो दे रिजेक्टेड दॅट लेटर सेईंग दॅट देर इज सम कोवीड केस. अगेन आमी फॉलोअप म्हणून तांकां 29 ऑगस्टाक लेटर केलें. त्या लेटराच्या बेसिसार त्यांनी आमकां मिटींग कॉल आउट केली ऑन 7 सप्टेंबर. सो सरपंचान सांगलें की ताका कांयच खबर ना म्हणून, ताका कांयच खबर ना केन्ना झाडां ही कट केली ती. मागीर तो पर्यंत आमकां न्यूज मेळयली की हांगा कितें तरी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सबस्टेशन जाता म्हणून. मागीर आमी सरपंचाक विचारलो की बाबा तेचे सायड इफेक्ट कितें, आमकां कितें हानी जातली हेची सबस्टेशना खातीर, रायट. सो जेन्ना आमी हो क्वेश्चन सरपंचाक केलो तेन्ना शी जस्ट रिप्लायड वेगली. तेणी कितें सांगलें की सेम क्वेश्चन तेणी तामनार जो रिप्रेझेंटेटीव आसा, ह्या कंपनीचो जो रिप्रेझेंटेटीव आसा ताका क्वेश्चन केल्लो की बाबा हेचें हार्मफुलनेस कितें म्हणून. सो ऑब्वियसली तेणी तिका कितें सांगलें काय सायड इफेक्ट ना म्हणून, आनी शी एक्सेप्टेड दॅट.
जसं आमकां हांगा सबस्टेशन येता 400 kVचे ट्रान्समिशन लायन येता. ओके, ते जो सबस्टेशन जाला दॅट इज द सेंटर ऑफ फॉरेस्ट एरियान आसा आनी तेचे अरावंड एके सायडीन डेन्सली फॉरेस्ट आसा आनी विलेज आसा. तेचो जो इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटीक फील्ड आसा दॅट कॉज द कॅन्सर, देन इनफर्टिलिटी इन ह्युमन फिमेल्स. सो होचो जो इम्पॅक्ट आसता इट्स व्हेरी डेंजरस ऑन हेल्थ.
सो आमी त्या मिनिट्स ऑफ मिटिंगेन फायनली बरोवन घेतले की ऑन अवर सेफ्टी रिजन एंड बेसीस ऑफ सेफ्टी आमकां हो प्रोजेक्ट हांगा नाका. जो पर्यंत तुमी आमकां प्रॉपरली हेचें एक्सप्लेनेशन दिना तो पर्यंत नाका, आनी वी ऑब्जेक्ट बेस्ड ऑन अवर सेफ्टी. मागीर ती 7 सप्टेंबराक मिटींग जाली. सो आफ्टर दॅट त्यांनी रोकडीच 11 सप्टेंबराक मंथली मिटींग घेतली. आणि त्या मिटिंगेन मागीर त्यांनी सांगलें की 8 ऑक्टोबराक ग्रामसभा घेतली म्हणून सगळ्यांनी. पूण ती ग्रामसभाच जावना, ग्रामसभा कॅन्सल जाली. आणि मागीर 5 ऑक्टोबराक जे तामनार कंपनीन कन्स्ट्रक्शन आणि हेच्या लायसन्साक NOC मागलेली ती पंचायतीन ताका ती 5 ऑक्टोबराक दिली विदाउट ग्रामसभा. वी वर लायक शॉक्ड. ग्रामसभाच जावना आणि तेणी कशी काय दिली ती. आणि मागीर आमी त्या प्रोसेसान हांवें RTI सुद्दां फायल केल्ले पंचायतीन की बाबा जे बी लिगल डॉक्युमेंट्स आसा गिव अस दी कॉपी ऑफ दॅट लिगल डॉक्युमेंट्स. वॉट डॉक्युमेंट्स इज तामनार प्रोवायडेड इन पंचायत, आमकां तेजी कॉपी दिया.
रिन्युएबल एनर्जी इज अ सोर्स ऑफ वे ऑफ लायफ इन फ्युचर. एनर्जी मीट करपाची आमकां आतां सगळ्या दुनिया रिन्युएबल रिसोर्सीचेर वयता. जशें आतां आमकां इलेक्ट्रिसिटीची गरज आसा, इलेक्ट्रिसिटीची गरज वाडटली इन फ्युचर, हांव म्हणना ना वाडपाची. पूण तेच्या खातीर आमी अल्टरनेटीव सोलार एनर्जीचे कित्याक पळयना, विंड एनर्जी कित्याक यूज करूं शकना. कारण आमकां गोंयाक देवान बरीशी कोस्ट लायन दिलेली आसा, थंय विंड फ्लो व्हेरी हाय आसता. सो व्हाय वी आर नॉट थिंकींग इन दॅट वे. कारण थंय इन्वेस्टमेंट करून विंड एनर्जीसून आमी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आउटपूट करून आमची जितकी गरज आसा ती आमी कित्याक भागोवंक शकना. अँड सोलार एनर्जी यूज करून कित्याक भागोवंक शकना.
आणि दीस एरिया इज अ रॉकी एरिया फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. आणि जेन्ना हांगा तेंच्यांनी रॉकी एरिया ड्रील करून हांगा झाडां लायला, आय डोंट नो कितके पर्यंत ती जगतली. आतां तुमी पळोवपाक शकता 1 म्हयनो फाटीं लायिल्ली थोडी झाडां ऑलरेडी मेली. रॉकी एरिया आसा तेच्या खातीर ऑलरेडी थोडी झाडां मेल्ली आसा. नाव दे आर प्लेसिंग ड्रीप सिस्टम टू सर्वायव दॅट प्लांट्स. बट म्हाका तरी दिसना रॉकी एरियान ही झाडां सर्वायव जावन कित पर्यंत वयर येतली. आनी तेंच्यांनी डिस्टन्स जे मेंटेन केला दॅट इज लेस डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द 2 प्लांट्स. ओके, सो जेन्ना ती ग्रो जातली सायमल्टेनियसली बोथ द ट्रीज ग्रो जातली तेन्ना विथीन देमसेल्फ म्हणटा ती एकामेकाक मारतली. बिकॉज तांकां तेंची ग्रोथ बरी जाल्ली जाय. सो एकामेकाक ती तेकोनूच ग्रोथ जातली आनी तेंचे भितरूच ती मारतली एकामेकाक. आय वूड रिक्वेस्ट गव्हर्मेंट की crush this project, because see now they are saying they will give employment. We don't know how many employment they are talking about, what kind of employment.
आमी आमचे जो MLA आसा तो लोकांचो कसो लोकांनी ताका निवडून दिल्लो आसा. मागीर आमी विचारले सर त्या जॉबांची कॅटेगरी तरी सांगा आमकां, रँक तरी सांगा. देन ही डिडंट हॅड एनी आन्सर फॉर दॅट.
आमचे जे पंचायतीचो डेप्युटी सरपंच आसा ही इज सेयिंग दॅट ओन्ली 12 पोस्ट आसा ऑन दॅट ट्रान्समिशन लायन. आणि आमकां शेम, वी आर शेम दॅट his son is minor, below 18 year age, and he already given his name for that particular post, which he is talking about 12 post.
सो आणि आता सध्या ती माझ्या हातीन आसा ती कॉपी. यू कॅन सी दी बंच ऑफ दीस कॉपी अंडर RTI गॉट दॅट. सो तेन्ना जे लायसन्स हांवें पळयले आनी ते लायसन्स जेन्ना हांवें पळयले आनी वाचले तेन्ना अगेन आय गॉट शॉक्ड. त्या लायसन्साचेर जे रुल्सचे पॉयंट्स आसा त्या रुल्स पॉयंट्सान सगळे पॉयंट्स मेळटले ते रेजिडेन्शियल युनिट्सचे मेळटले. तशें तुमच्या बिल्डिंगची वॉल इतकी आसपाक जाय, तुमच्या फेन्सिंगची वॉल इतकी आसपाक जाय, तुमची बिल्डिंगची रेजिडेन्शियल अपार्टमेंटची गेट अशी ओपन जावपाक जाय, म्हणजे भायर पब्लिकाक काय प्रॉब्लेम जावपाचो ना, तुमचें पार्किंग अशें आसपाक जाय, तुमी वेल हांगा बांदा, देन बॅडमिंटन कोर्ट असो आसतलो, एवरीथींग रिलेटेड टू रेजिडेन्शियल युनिट अँड नथींग इज रिटन अबाउट दी पावर सबस्टेशन. आय वॉज एक्सपेक्टिंग लायक पावर स्टेशन ओके, त्याचे जे हार्मफूल इफेक्ट आसतले ते आमी कशे एट्युन्युएट करतले, कशे स्टॉप करतले, तो जे बी डिजास्टर जातले, स्पार्क जातले ते भायर पावपाक जायना म्हणून कितकी वॉल तुमकां कन्स्ट्रक्ट करपाक जाय, त्या वॉलीक मटेरियल कसले तुमी यूज करतले जेणे करून ते जे बी मॅग्नेटीक फील्ड आसतले एटलिस्ट ते काय एब्जॉर्ब तरी करतले आनी भायर त्याचो इम्पॅक्ट पावचो ना. जे ऑयल आसतले, ट्रान्सफॉर्मराक यूज केल्ली ऑयल आसतली ती कशी तुमी ड्रेन करतले. I was expecting those points to come in that construction license letter, but nothing is there, and तो एक व्हडलो शॉक आसलो. सो म्हाजी इतकीच अपील आसा जे बीन आमची ऑथॉरिटीज आसा आनी जो बी हो विडियोज पळयतलो की डोंट ट्राय टू फूल अस दी लोकल विलेज पीपल.
Here, here, this crack. Okay, this corner is gone here. These are the cracks here. Okay, I show you inside also. You don't mind. See. The existing track is 30 meters away from my house. There are constant trains which has made many cracks to my house.
आमकां हो दुसरो हे नाका, रेल्वे नाका, ट्रॅक नाका आमकां. आमचे घरां वयता एकूच न्हय जायती वयता.
आमी 21 जाणां हिंगा ह्या घरांत रावता आनी आमी 21 जाणांचें घर जर मोडलें जाल्यार आमी खंय वचपाचें आनी खंय रावपाचें. ल्हान भुरगीं आसा आमची.
हे कोळशे येता ते आमकां बऱ्याक न्हय, आमकां कितें दुयेंस जावंक शकता आनी आमकां ते कोळशे येयल्ले नाका.
All my married life I have lived around the railway track. My house is a few distance away and it causes havoc in our lives. My children, they cannot sleep at night. Their performance is bad at school.
रातची तांकांय न्हीद पडना, पण आनीक ट्रॅक येयलो जाल्यार आमी केश कोन्न न्हिदपाचें आनी केश कोन्न ह्या घरां रावपाचें हें आमकांय बी कांय कळना.
हिंगा आमी सदां मिस येताय, आदी पासून सदां मिस येताय आनी इगोर्जेचो प्रोग्राम जाता तो सगळो हिंग जाता. काजन जाताय, फेस्त जाताय, जावं कसले तियात्र जाताय, कसले प्रोग्राम जाताय आनी आमकां मिसा बी येयली म्हणटोच हिंगा ही गाडी वयता थोडा सारकें डिस्टर्बन्स जाता. आमच्यान आयकोंक जायना मिस जाता तें. आनी आतां ते व्हडली कोळश्या गाडी वयताय त्यो 70 धोबे तेश कोन्न गाडी वयताय, व्हडल्यो गाडी वयताय म्हणटोच तें काबारूच जायना. आमचे मिस काबार जाता पूण ती काबार जायना.
ते सगळे पाटी हे येता गुड्स ट्रेन वयता तेन्ना सगळें वायब्रेशन जाता. सगळें घरां गोनेलां दारां हांगा लागताय आतां आहा ते प्रेजेंट आनी डबल ट्रॅक जालें जाल्यार इट वील बी वर्स सारकें.
You can already hear a train coming in the background, and this is how they hoot throughout the night they blare their horns, and the rakes make a lot of noise.
If the second track is come, that will be disaster to my house and my population around.
गव्हर्मेंट काय आमची कितें आयकना, बरोवन दिल्यारूय काय आयकना, पण आमी कितें करपाचें तेवूय आमकां खबर ना.
आणि त्यांनी आता ऑलरेडी एक्वायर केला ते रेल्वे कसं अबाउट 10 मिटर्स सुमार आणि थिंगसो आनी 30 मिटर्स आनी एक्वायर करूं सोदताय ते आणि त्या भावा थंय आल्त्रा कळे
हे कोळसो हाडपाक लागून तेवो डबल ट्रॅक करता. गव्हर्मेंट सगळे आपल्याली सायड पळयता, पब्लिकाची सायड पळयना. पब्लिकाकूय पळोवपाक जाय, हे घरान हे तेकोन रावता तेंचेंय बी सगळें सारकें पळोवपाक जाय, तेंचें सारकें करपाक जाय आसलें पयलें आनी मागीर डबल ट्रॅक हाडूंक जाय आसलें. आतां मोदें डबल ट्रॅक येयली म्हणटकूच आमकां कितले त्रास जातले.
म्हणजे हे सगळें इनकन्विनियन्स जाता आमकां. म्हणजे हे आम ओपोज कोता ही आम नाका ही लायन येयलोली.
मागीर तुमी आमी रस्त्यार येयले म्हणटकूच तुमी पुलिसांक हाडटले, मार घालतले, भितर घालतले. आमकडे तें करपाक आमचे कडेन जायना. पुलिशेन पडले जाल्यार सोडून हाडपाक आमी सगळे गरीब मनीस, आमचे कडेन तशें करून जायना, तेंकडेन जाता आनी हे ते कितेंय करपाक शकता.
Our village is trisected by the Konkan Railway and the South Western Railway, and we are in an island not with water but with rakes, with this noise and railway tracks, and they want to add more railway tracks to this mess. Where are we supposed to go?
त्या खातीर हांव म्हणटा की जाता तितलें हे रेल्वे डबल ट्रॅक बंद करपाचो आनी आमकांय बी सुसेग मेळपाचो हे घरान रावपाक, हें मुगे सांगता.
Coming from Pune or from Karnataka, and while going back they take coal and go. You can already see. You can even count the number of wagons it has. About 50-60 wagons. Sometimes they stop here while the march is going on, and they keep the engine running and the horn blaring, and we finish the march. That's about 45 minutes to 1 hour, and yet the train doesn't go by. See, now it has stopped, slowed down. This is our life in our village.
The next railway, which is actually they are trying to take away our land and coming closer to our houses, which is actually going to affect us very much. Actually, it is already affecting with one railway track. There's a lot of vibration. The utensils, they fall down in the kitchen. There are like various cracks which are being formed, and if another track comes, it's just going to be very disastrous for us.
Railway is damaging our houses. But then according to what the government says is the houses are not important. They say they will give you compensation, you can go and get something else. But can you get the value of this house? Can you evaluate the value of this house?
Do they not see the heritage under their noses? They don't see that this is evidence of history. They don't see the sentiment and the emotion attached to these houses. What is it that they're looking for?
To start with, this tract was presented by our ancestors to the government of the British government to lay an infrastructure for which the villagers would benefit from. Now, over a period of time, there was not much load on this traffic, and everything was all right. Of late, the number of trains have increased, the number of wagons and coal rakes have increased, and today we have in a month at least about 180, 190 coal rakes passing every month.
If there was any betterment, we would have, it would be visible to us. It's not going to happen any good. We are not going to give 1 inch of our land.
We have, the railways claim that they have the land in front, but we have our old documents which bring out the fact that this land was not sold to anyone, it was not gifted to anyone, we only permitted them to lay the track. When we asked the railway authorities to show us their ownership documents, they cite Form 1 and 14. And we have told them that Form 1 and 14 is not an ownership document, it's a revenue document. And they said they were going to go back and get back to us with the document. But we have our documents clear and in hand to establish that our land is up to the railway line.
These heritage homes that we see today, they are evidence of our history. They are crucibles of our culture. Not only that, they are a repertoire, a collection of all the intellectual property of our craftspeople of the past, of our owners of the past, engineers of the past, who have put in so much effort and made these houses climatically adapted, culturally suitable to our lifestyle. This is not something you can walk over or railroad over.
I have guests coming in the house who just get up in the middle of the night as if they don't know what's happening. You know, when there's a train passing, they don't know what's happening. They just get up in the middle of the night all frightened, and then afterwards they realize there's a train passing.
There's also another serious issue that this railway line cuts across railway crossing, and that crossing is kept closed for 5 minutes, minimum 5 minutes, once when the train passes. And if you multiply that by the number of trains that pass during a day, we find that the gate is closed for at least 3 hours in a day.
There is a common thread of culture that runs through every village that is connected with the pendant of a church, a chapel, a shrine, or a temple. Community centers
Let's talk about the coal. How bad is the coal?
We have 7 to 8 rakes passing each day, carrying coal. With every rake has 59 bogies, and they spew coal and coal dust, polluting our environment, air, as well as the ground water resources.
जेन्ना कोळसो MPT वास्को हाडलो तेन्ना लोकांनी बोवाळ केलो तो रेल्वेक बोवाळ न्ही आनी कोळशाकय बोवाळ न्ही भलायकेक लागून केलो.
Always, when I was working in Vasco, I always had a problem called pharyngitis.
तो कोळशाचो धुल्ल जो आसा कोळ पावडर सगळें तांच्या लंग्साक वतालें, कितले लोक बंदां जावपाक लागले, तेन्ना तांचे दोळे उगडले आनी तांणी बोवाळ केलो.
The CM is asking us, who told you all that extra line is only for coal? Who he is fooling? He's not fooling anyone, because everybody knows it's for coal. Everybody knows that. That's an open secret. He can't hide that.
डबल ट्रॅकिंग जाय कोणाक कोंकण रेल्वेचो पॅच हांगा आसचो खरो, पूण आतां जे डबल ट्रॅकिंगाचो करता बोवाळ करतात आनी बेगीन जाय म्हणटात ते कोंकण रेल्वे खातीर न्ही, कोंकण रेल्वेच्या मोगान न्ही, गोंयकारांच्या मोगान न्ही. ही आतां सावथ वेस्टर्न रेल्वे जी आसा वास्कोच्यान कुळेच्यान फुडें वचपाची, कर्नाटका वचपाची, त्या खातीर रेल्वे डबल ट्रॅकिंग बेगीन चल्ला. कित्याक चल्ला? हे अडानीचो जो कोळसो इंडियेक येता तो तागेले त्या सुवातेर व्हरपा खातीर तांकां हो मार्ग जाय. ऑस्ट्रेलियाच्यान कोळसो येता, ऑस्ट्रेलियाच्यान कित्याक येता आनी खंय मेळना संवसाराक? अडानीची थंय मायन आसा. त्या अडानीची ती मायन थंय बंद पडपा कडेन पाविल्ली. कित्याक काय मागीर ताका कोळशाक गिरायक ना. आज संवसाराचेर खंयच कोळसो वापरना. आमकां दाखयतात की आज तुमकां डेव्हलपमेंट जाय जाल्यार कोळसो जायना. आमकां डेव्हलपमेंट जाय पूण कोळसो नाका. आनी कोळसो नासतना डेव्हलपमेंट शक्य आसा. आमकां वीज तयार करपा खातीर, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस करपा खातीर आमकां कोळशाची गरज ना. उलट कोळशा पासून वीज निर्मिती जावची न्हय असो कायदोच तयार केल्लो आसा.
The three projects what we hear at Mole, those are the Tamnar transmission line, NH4A, that is National Highway expansion, as well as the double tracking of the South Western Railway route. All these three projects are interlinked with the Sagarmala project, that what we understand, which was prepared by ECOM. ECOM are consultants who have been hired by the central government to look into this viability, and they have prepared the viability reports for the central government. And the government has been lying through their teeth, saying that this is not for coal, but ultimately you see every action whatever is it's for the benefit of Adani and Jindal and the Vedanta, these three business houses. So it is all for the transportation of coal and for the production of power for the 17 thermal plants that are coming up in Karnataka, as well as the 21 steel mills that are all lined up for production post 2022. So for the government, this is very essential that they build these tracks in a hurry.
आज आमच्या सुप्रीम कोर्टान ऑर्डर दिली आसा की आनी कोळसो इम्पोर्ट करप ना. तरी आसतना आमच्या सरकारान अडानीच्या मोगान हे 5 वर्सांची मुदत मागून घेतली. तातले 1 वर्स तर जालेंच. आतां 3-4 वर्सां भितर कोळसो इम्पोर्ट जावपाचो सुप्रीम कोर्टाच्या कायद्या प्रमाणे किंवा हुकुमा प्रमाणे बंद जावपाक जाय.
What we have to understand from the government is, and I'll put it in the words of the environment minister. We made him walk the tracks from Isorsing to Arosing. We walked him for 4 kilometers, and end of the walk he said, "I will wear you down." These are their words. We will wear you down. We means the government will wear you down.
जर सरकाराक कायद्याचे जाण आसा कायद्याची किंवा खबर आसा की हे 4 वर्सांनी बंद पडपाचें आसा, जाल्यार आतां आमी रेल्वे कित्याक? लोकांच्या लक्षांत येवपाक जाय ही जी रेल्वे बांदतात कोट्यांनी रुपया खर्च करून कोट्यांनी रुपयांच्या गोंयकारांच्या जमनी वेल्यान कोण वतलो तो कांय करोड रुपया कोणाचे तरी एका बोल्सांत पडपाचे एका इंडस्ट्रियलिस्टाच्या म्हणून हो प्रयत्न चल्ला.
I want to send a strong message to Mr. Cabral. You being a Goan, you say that you don't care for Goa. You care for something else. We know what it is. It's the bags that those guys, Adani is bringing it to your doorsteps. So we are not afraid. It might take years, and we will not allow an inch of our land to be acquired even through the Railway Acts.
So this line, this extra line, I feel, in my opinion, is not to be accepted.
And with this, you can see that the whole of Goa is awakened, and we are very sure that the people's power will prevail.
I'll briefly give you idea about the expansions of highways for ते कोणा खातीर जाता, ते कितें आमकां कितें फायदो जातलो तो बेसिकली तुमकां एक आयडिया दाखयता हांव. सी लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम this is MPT port. MPT office is here, and you can see this 6-lane flyover is coming from all the way from airport road to here. सगळ्यान पयलो व्हडलो डिजास्टर म्हणटा तो जालो जाल्यार तो लोकल जे थंयसर फिशरमॅन जे रावताले पळय त्यांची घरां मोडली आनी तो ब्रिज जालो.
त्यांचा प्लॅन हा
की खारेवाड्या वयले जे पळय नुस्तेकार आहाय तांकां भावांक हिंगचे काडून उडोवपाचे.
कारण नासतना आमची घर पासून मोडून काडले. आमगे मानाय बीन रावताले ती घर मोडून काडलो हांवें तेणी.
गरिबांची घरां काढली आणि देर इज अ ब्रिज विच इज डन. देन आफ्टर दॅट मातसो असो येयलो की देन इट इज कनेक्टेड टू दीस पार्ट. आतां सी 4 lane 6 lane एज आतां इट्स अ हाय टायम टू अंडरस्टँड वॉट इज द आउटकम ऑफ दीस 4 lane टू द लोकल पर्सन. कोण कितको ट्रॅव्हल करता रायट नाव सिच्युएशना प्रमाणे हे जे 4 lane आसा वेदर इट इज रिक्वायर्ड इन गोवा और वेदर इट इज हॅपनिंग इन इंटरेस्ट ऑफ पब्लीक. Actually no, it's happening in interest of only coal transportation. Yeah, jenna trucks जातले, they have kept the down road also down so that they will stop us going on the top roads. They will stop us. Only the transportation will be happening on the top roads.
आता सध्या गोंयांत जी डॅमेज जाता is all connected with coal, and this is where a project called Sagarmala comes into play. Now, what is Sagarmala?
On 25th March 2015, central government had approved Sagarmala program in India.
The idea behind this, which is a good idea, to connect all the rivers, all the ports across India so that the trade and business improves, the import-export improves, and basically to improve the revenue. But सध्या कितें जालें आसा, जेन्ना आमी स्टडी केली आमकां कळून आयलें की दिस सागरमाला एज फार एज गोवा इज कन्सर्न इज बेसिकली मेंट टू ब्रिंग कोल फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रेलिया टू MPT इन मोर्मुगांव.
मुरगांव किंवा वास्कोच्या प्रत्येक घरांनी हो कोळसो तुमकां पांयांक हाताक किचन रुमान सगळ्या भितर तुमकां सांपडटलो. पूण सरकार आनी गोवा पोल्युशन बोर्ड हेच्यार न्हिदलेले आहात.
डस्ट सगळो येता आनी आमच्या नुस्त्याचेर बसता. तेन्ना आमी घरान आसताय तेन्ना पासून आमचो धूल सगळो भितर येता. डस्ट सगळो कोलाचो. आख्या घराक पेंट पासून मारलेलो जाल्यार राखपत काळो जाता पेंट. तेन्ना आमी जेवण बशी घेवंक वयताय तेन्ना आख्या प्लेटीचेर धुल्लो आसता. हो धुल्लो आमच्या प्लेटीन सावन आमच्या पोटान वयता. आमी धुयताय वरी पूण जेयताय तशीच. तो आमच्या पोटान वयता हो पळय. आमच्या भुरग्यांक पासून आमचे त्रास जातात हे कोलाक लागून.
And this coal is being brought by one of the richest men in India, an industrialist called Gautam Adani. आता ताणी एक coal mine विकती घेतल्या in Queensland, Australia. It's known as Carmichael mine, and this mine is basically going to also create ecological damage in Australia. But as far as Goa is concerned, हो जो कोळसो येतलो MPT, this coal is supposed to satisfy the need of the coal-based companies in Karnataka and Maharashtra.
आयज मुरगांवच्या आनी वास्को लोकांक म्हणटा ते ऑन रिकॉर्ड्स आसा की 4,500 अस्थमा पेशंट आनी TB ट्युबरक्लोसिसाचे पेशंट एक 4,500 आसा. जेन्ना इतलो कावंट जेन्ना आसतना सरकार हे कंपनीचेर कसलेच म्हणटा ते निर्बंध लायना.
3 म्हयने जाले म्हजो ताव बसला अजून पासून सारको जायना. दोतोर सांगता धुल्लो वयता म्हणून तुमच्या ताड्याक डस्टान जाता म्हणटात ते सगळे. आमी मागता आतां गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन आमकां कोल हिंगा नाका. वास्को कांयच नाका आमकां. आमकां पोत्ते वास्को हालोले ते भाशेन वास्को जाय.
Why Goa? There are ports in Karnataka. There are ports in Maharashtra. For example, in Maharashtra there is a port in Jaigarh. In Karnataka there are ports in Bangalore, Karwar, Bellekeri. Bellekeri is very close to where these companies are. So तुम्ही MPTन कित्याक काडपाक सोदता? And the quantity of coal तुम्ही पळोवंक वेशत जाल्यार it's approximately 136 million tons per annum per year.
आमी डेली फिशिंगाक वयताय. फिशिंगाक वयता आसतना दिश्टी पडटा जें पळय तेजेर भताचेर जें पळय उदक फ्लॅश कोत्ताय कोलाचेर तें उदक सगलें कोलाचेर पडोन आमच्या दोरयान देंवता. आनी हें जें पळय उदक देंवता तें उदक नुस्त्याक आमचे इफेक्ट करता.
जेन्ना आमी नुस्त्याक हातोत्ताय नुस्त्याक हातोत्ताय पोटान आख्खो नुस्त्याचो धूल आसता. आख्खें पोट काळी जालोलें आसता. हेच्या पयलीं आमकां नुस्तें हे भाशेन मेळना आहलें खावपाक. बरें नुस्तें येतालें. बरें नुस्तें आमकां खावपाक मेवतालें. पूण आतां तें चोवपाक मेवना आमकां नुस्त्याक. न्हू म्हूण खावपाकूय मेवना. नुस्त्याकूच ना आतां.
आनी नुस्त्याची पीक चड जाताली पयलीं. आतां नुस्त्याकूय ना कांयच ना. कोळशाची हेणे बी पासून वाडना नुस्त्याची.
Understanding the fact is, go road पयलीं directly पोर्टान वतालो. So now it is not going into port. It is taking this surrounding area also because फाल्यां जेन्ना तो टन जो कोल येतलो सागरमाला प्रोजेक्टा अंडर जो कोल येतलो ताका खंय दवरतले. They have to use this entire Sada area. So there they are going to plant this coal. फाल्यां तूं आनी हांव म्हणपाक शकना. Road is already there. They will just come and dump the coal there. So basically you should understand that. मागीर म्हणटले ट्रॅफिक्स हे ते बारीक बारीक पॉयंट्स घालतले and they will make us not to use this road.
And Goa तुमकां खबर आसा, Goa is a beautiful place. It's famous for tourism. People from all over the world come to Goa to enjoy its beauty, its hospitality, its culture, tradition. And also तर कोळसो येवंक लागत तर गोंयांत. The coal dust will fly all over. People will not come. The only organized industry in Goa, which is tourism, will collapse. Lakhs and lakhs of people जे are dependent asa on tourism, be it the shacks, the hotels, the lodges, taxi drivers, motorcycle pilots, all will be jobless.
What is happening in Vasco is only a trailer. The film will come in when Goa becomes a coal hub and a coal transportation corridor.
We found a letter dated 18th September 2017, wherein the Ministry of Shipping has written to the captain of ports, the government of Goa, saying you have to build 9 jetties as soon as possible.
Now, Sagarmala program has been conceived by the central government for what they call port-led development.
Main objective जे आशिल्ले सागरमालाचे ते पोर्ट कनेक्टिविटी करपाक. सो तेंच्यांनी 7,500 किलोमीटर ऑफ कोस्ट लायन and 14,500 kilometers of river line connect korpa sottale to every from port to industry.
Under the Sagarmala program, the coal handling capacity of Mormugao port from the current around 10 million tons per annum is projected to be around 51 million tons per annum by the year 2035. Now, which is a 5-time jump, quantum exponential jump in coal handling.
So आमचो मेन हेतू कितें आशिल्लो की कंटेनर कॉस्ट पळय आसा पर टन पर किलोमीटर तो कॉस्ट देंवोवपाक आनी हे इंडस्ट्रीज प्रॉफिट चड करपाक.
Now जेन्ना आमी हे लोकेशन पळयलें हे 9 जेटीचे, we superimposed on the map of Goa to find out where these are being planned. It actually matched with what the expansion of national highways is happening.
Now what happens is when 51 million tons come into Mormugao port, you need better infrastructure to evacuate this coal out of Mormugao port for a quick turnaround of the vessels.
There is a bridge which has been planned over River Zuari, and this bridge connects to National Highway 566. National Highway 566 gets connected to National Highway 768 and then on to the Panjim Belagavi road, and that solves the mystery. The coal enters Karnataka. So that means the coal which is going to come into Goa, either unloading at MPT or transshipment in the high seas, those ships will come, unload this coal at the jetties, load it on the trucks, and that is why the entire 3-dimensional mystery gets solved.
The Sagarmala program itself incorporates 2 major linear projects. One is the double tracking of the railway line, and the other is the 4-laning of the National Highway 4A linking Goa with Belgaum.
So they are bringing and setting up a substation at Sangod, Kole, and this is very close to the Kole railway station, the huge junction. Now Kole, there's a problem because from Kollam it has to climb up till Castle Rock into Karnataka. This is where they have to fit 2 engines in front and 3 engines at the back. The train has to be pulled all the way into Castle Rock and then into Karnataka, where the industries require coal. Now this solves the mystery because the railways have taken a decision to electrify all the lines. So if they want electricity, if they want power to push this train, so this 400 kV line, setting up of the substation at Kole solves the missing link of why this 400 kV line is being brought.
This this whole project has been done so beautifully, or should I use the word cunningly. They have broken it up into very small projects, like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, so that you never know, or you can never fathom the impact of this whole project on Goa unless you put in these pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together.
And all the lies being spread by the power minister, who is also the environment minister, saying that power is required for the people, and he himself had said that there is surplus power of 400 megawatt. That nails the lies of the government.
Interestingly, I am standing near a board which says Mollem National Park, and which very clearly states the objective of this park, that animals have a right of way, that wildlife here is given a priority. This board is besides the national highway that intersects the park, a necessity for the state of Karnataka and Goa to meet, for people to travel, for vehicles to travel.
Because after all, the whole country of 1.4 billion people is giving all the wildlife in the country just this 4% of the land mass to survive in. 4%. All your protected areas together is not more than 4% of the total land mass of the country. That is what we are giving our wildlife. And that also we are saying we are going to now cut into 6 pieces, because we want our power, we want our road to go high speed, and we want to get coal transported.
There are no speed limits which are restricted. Night traffic is also allowed in this protected area. The result of all this is roadkills.
Now the last thing that a chief wildlife warden should approve is extra speed in a wildlife sanctuary because of roadkills.
As a herpetologist, somebody who studies reptiles and amphibians, I must tell you that dead snakes here are so common that nobody even flinches an eye. With amphibians, we've lost count. The diversity is amazing, but most of it is seen only in roadkills, because you cannot stop. I mean, these highways are really big, and then we go on to plan an expansion of these roads.
Now Karnataka, which has got the same highway going through the Dandeli Wildlife Sanctuary, is not allowing it to go beyond 12 meters.
I think it just doesn't make sense. Why have a protected area then? Why put up boards that say that animals have a right of way? They don't.
Large number of forests are going to be cut down in linear fashion in different parts of Goa to link up the transmission lines.
The first thing is getting a transmission line by destroying the ecology. When the world itself is going through crisis of climate change, is a dangerous thing.
And I can give you the example of this 2,670 trees that were cut through a mass felling exercise. They wouldn't have been able to cut it if the forest department had been honest. The forest department knew that it could not grant permission to them because there was a Supreme Court order restraining them from granting such permissions. So they advised the Tamil Nadu people to file an application under the Goa Protection of Trees Act and not under the Forest Conservation Act. They then treated it as their own proposal, not as a Tamil Nadu proposal, but as their own proposal, and then got it approved at the Chief Minister's level, saying that this plot of land on which the substation is going to be constructed, we are going to exempt it from the Goa Preservation of Trees Act. So they pass an order exempting it from the Preservation of Trees Act, cut all the trees, and after that file an application for a conversion sanad. Because if they filed an application for a conversion sanad before they cut the trees, they could never have got the permission.
So destroying these Western Ghats, destroying the national parks, destroying our sanctuaries, destroying our forests, and getting this line when they could have gone for some other alternative is not a good idea.
So they begin the project with this type of deviousness, dishonesty, and manipulation of the law.
Goa is self-sufficient in power. We are getting sufficient required power from the national grid.
The problem is in the transmission network. They have a substation, for example, which can be utilized only 50%. So they can improve that. That doesn't cost that much money and doesn't require felling down trees. It requires putting up extra bus bays and all these extra things that you require, conductors and so on, and you can get your power distributed.
We have sufficient infrastructure in place for us today and for the next 15-20 years, maybe more, if we stay like this. So why do we need this 400 kV line to come?
The railway is going to require 1.8 million tons of cubic meters of material to be removed, relocated and tossed about. 1.8 million cubic meters of material. Now you remove 1.8 million cubic of materials in a sanctuary in steep gradients. You're going to damage forests, you're going to damage all the water bodies in that area.
I was heading the department from 2012 April till 31st December 2014 when I retired, and this proposal of doubling of the railways in the southwestern railway route came to the department in October 2013, and in November I remember I was totally against it and I had written very strongly, and the government at that time, Mrs. Alina Saldana, who was our minister, and the Honorable Chief Minister Mr. Parikar, they agreed and they wrote on the file that this proposal is not required for Goa, and it remained at that. After that, till about 3 to 4 years, it never saw the light of day, and suddenly in 2017 it has been resurrected again by the Railway Vikas Nigam or something like that.
We don't require a second railway track at all if you remove coal.
We have got a study from Physicians for Social Responsibility in US who have done a study, and that study tells us in US, I'm not talking about our Indian standards, I'm talking about the American standards, that talks about that the amount of coal that is being spilled over from one bogie is 300 kilos when the train travels 600 kilometers. So if the distance from here to Hospet is 600 kilometers, and if that coal from one bogie is 300 kilos that is spilled over for that distance of 600 kilometers, for the purpose of simple calculation, you say there are only 25 bogies, but there are more than 25 bogies. There are double that number of bogies that I'm talking about. So 25 bogies into 300 kilos will be 7,500 kilos. That's the amount of coal that will be spilled over this distance of 600 kilometers. Now multiply that by your 4 trips if you are going to have double tracking, and you are going to get how many kilos that you can measure now. Multiply that by 365 days of the year, and you can imagine this coal that's going to go into our groundwater, into our aquifers, into our lakes, into our ponds, into our wells. So every water body is going to be poisoned.
Water for us is life. We all accept it. it is one of the most important natural resources that plants require, that as humans beings we require, and forest is equal to water. We always say that forests are sort of the birth givers, the mothers of any water body.
Goans normally love fish, and what they do is they harvest the fish from the lakes and the ponds. When they harvest this fish, they are going to consume nothing but, as they consume the fish, they are going to consume this poison, mercury and arsenic, and they will suffer of these diseases that we are talking about. Is this good for us?
The Tamil Nadu project says that we are passing through, we are going to cut down so many trees. It's a national project. The National Highway says that we are going to go through the wildlife sanctuary, we are going to cut down so many trees. It's a national project. And the railways say that anyway railways are immune from all laws, including the constitution. That's the impression they have. That's not true, but that's the impression that they have. And they said we can put a railway line, and that is also in public interest, in national interest. So we are asking a simple question: is the survival of Goa also not in national interest? And is the wildlife also not part of the national interest? Wildlife is, protected by the Wildlife Act, is protected by the Constitution. We have constitutional duty to protect wildlife.
I must give you the example of this snake, which is one of the most common snakes that we see in India as an herpetologist, which is called the green vine snake. Till yesterday it was the green vine snake. Today, Mollem National Park and Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary have two green vine snakes, which is we've now figured it out that they have two different species. There are researchers who are working for this for about 10 years. And which is why we are saying that forests like the Mollem National Park and the Bhagwan Wildlife Sanctuary are areas which must be left alone. These are areas that we need for posterity, because as far as reptiles and amphibians go, I must tell you, in the last 10 years we've described about 6 species. There are other researchers and colleagues who are working on species which are found here and nowhere else in the world.
As a matter of fact, the Chief Wildlife Warden is required to give an opinion whether this development is in the interests of wildlife or in the interests of improvement of the wildlife sanctuary.
I stand here looking at a tree, in fact countless trees, which have already been marked. Regardless of what species they are, regardless of what benefits they give to the forest, to the people, or to the wild denizens of this place.
Goa is such an extremely small jewel in the crown that putting these type of projects is just going to murder the place.
As a researcher, it is difficult for me to say that I will be able to accept something like this, because for me this is sacred. The forests of Mollem National Park and Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary are like a large sacred grove for researchers like us and for the people of Goa. And we think that this is something that both the state government and the central government of India must understand.
Adani, go back. Vedanta, go back. Sindal, go back. Adani, go back.
किती बरे आणि किती बरे न्हू हे गोंयकारांक खबर आसा आनी गोंयकार तेज खातीर झगडत आसा.
आमी आमचे गोंयकार पण सांबाळटले. आमकां नाका, आमकां नाका. गोंयांत गोंयचो आमकां नाका. आमकां नाका, आमकां नाका. गोंयांत गोंयचो आमकां नाका.
कितें जातलें तें लोकांचे चळवळींतल्यानूच जातलें विदावट एनी पॉलिटिकल दीस. सगळे लोक मेळून गोंयकार म्हूण आमी मेळून आमचे जे डिमांड आसात लोकांचे जे सगळे डिमांड आसात सगळे फुलफील करतले हे लोक करतले.
आम्ही सगळं बघतो, मागणी झाल्या, रस्ता झाला, गोरा आमचे आहे, जागा नाही, पाणी नाही, हे जागा होता तिकडे फिरायला तो बंद केला.
ते आता थंय तार आसा, एक सकयल आयला तार, तिका अशी ढिगी लावून दवरला मेडीची, फतेह देव शेताच्या वाटेन मेडीची ढिगी लायला आणि दवरला ती अशी लोंबता सकल.
तार खाली लोंबत होती, खालती पडलेली खांब्यावरती तार आणि ती गायला लागली आणि गाय मेली.
तीच शब्द आज सकाळ आमकां लागत नाल्यार गोरवाक मेला जाल्यार गोरू मेली न्हू.
आनी वायट दिसता जे मोलेच्यान रस्तो व्हरपाक सोदतात, पुणेच्यान रेल्वे व्हरपाक सोदतात, हें सामकें गोंयकारांक वायट आनीक म्हाका दिसता इकॉलॉजीक सामकें वायट. जनावरां भोंवतात हजारांनी लाखांनी जनावरां काय एक्सटिंक्ट जावपा कडेन पावले ती मारून वतली. झाडां हजारांनी झाडां मारतले.
You don't take away the lungs and the life of Goa by bringing in trains and roads which will race, through which traffic will race.
Why you want to poison the people of Goa just for that small little pie and penny that you're getting from Adani and spoiling our environment?
If you look at the railway project that goes through the sanctuary, it also goes through a lot of people's homes. These are very old homes, ancestral homes, some couple of centuries old. People have been living there, generations have been living there. The railway says that you've got to go.
Even religious places, a temple in Komba, some chapel, one chapel is over 400 years old even before the railways could come into India. So हे सगळे नष्ट जावपाचें आसा, सगळे डिस्ट्रॉय जावपाचें आसा. And why? Just to satisfy the greed of a few crony capitalists, one of them being Adani.
This is a fight for Goa. It should not be taken as a political battle or some kind of a personal vendetta. This is a fight for Goa. This is a fight for Goa that we want to leave for the next generation.
We must stand up to this unfair or uncouth manner in which the government is trying to push this project through.
नुस्तेकारांचो वास्कोच्या नुस्तेकारांचो डिमांड हा की एम्पिटीक आनी वाडोवपाक दिवचे न्हू.
They have forced the activists to come onto the road to shut the doors of the Goa government for this coal because it doesn't help anybody.
No, I feel hopeful to see the power of the people. I feel that people's protests can bring governments to their knees.
जोपर्यंत लोक रस्त्यार येनात आनी लोक आडायना तोपर्यंत सरकाराच्यान कांयच करूं जायना.
जे आमचे इलेक्टेड रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह असतात, आमचे जे आमदार असतात, तांचेर आमचो मातसो सुद्धा विश्वास ना एकल्याचेर.
Our elected representatives are ignorant of this. They are not aware. I hope and probably I'm sure that once they become aware and they know what is going to happen to Goa in the future, they will change their mind.
Not everyone has gone and seen the Molle sanctuary. They may not have visited, but they know that a sanctuary, wildlife, forest is something which is necessary for Goa. And if they are coming out on the streets in large numbers and the protest is relentless, I don't think government can sit on its high and mighty horse there and say that, well, we are going to continue with these projects.
This is an excellent exercise which my citizens have done. It has never happened in the past. And we have to show Government of India that we are awakened.
जरी आता लेट जालें अजून इट इज नॉट टू लेट अशें म्हाका दिसता. ह्या खातीर डबल ट्रॅकिंग आनी ताजे बरोबर ताजे परस चड म्हत्वाचें कोड आमकां हांगा नाका.
As a matter of fact, the present Chief Life Warden says, what can I do? I am a government servant after all. I know that there's going to be a lot of damage to the wildlife sanctuary. But in Bihar, people don't object to railway trains. They welcome them. But Bihar and Goa are not the same.
For us at Mollem National Park, where I stand today, I think that it is important to understand that this is a damage which we will not be able to reverse. No matter how much amount of afforestation that you do in Goa or elsewhere.
Practically every road in Goa is going to be declared a public highway, a national highway. Even the road from Velsau to Mobot, the internal road has been declared a national highway. We have got a huge airport coming and everybody admits that the airport is a white elephant and there is really no need for an airport of that kind at all. And therefore it's going to be only a commercial operation and the people who are putting up casinos are already buying up property there and they are going to set it up as a purely gambling den. We have a new IIT which they want to bring up, which again requires a huge amount of land. And they are busy taking every bit of land and giving it for these projects. And people, they don't have any interest whatsoever in the life of the common people of the state.
Many people don't know what's happening because government does not tell us. Many of the projects we don't know what it is till finally you can see that, oh, this is a bridge that they were building.
We have to fight, even if it means giving up our life, because we are answerable to the future generation. We have to hand over Goa to the next generation the way Goa was handed over to us by our forefathers.
They do wait for protest to die down. They think that it cannot survive too long, and then you try and get something quickly in between. But the protest that I am seeing today does not show any signs of fading away.
People of Goa are not going to permit it. They will come out. They will come out in a rage. They have already come out with passion and dedication. And I don't think at any given time these projects will go through, because they are intolerable projects, they are inhumane projects, they are senseless projects.
I consider forests like Mollem as traditional sanctuaries where people, students come to learn, understand, and then evolve into what they are as human beings who will actually conserve and respect nature in today's times.
I don't feel that government can move in the direction of its projects right now. They may tinker around the place, but they will not dare to defy people who are coming out at night time, holding vigils at night time. No, normally Goans don't do that, but something has touched their hearts and they are determined to fight, and I'm glad for it.